Hey guys, today I'll be showing you a really quick and easy method for exposing the Cine4 picture profile. Cine4 records the most detail in the midtones and the shadows, so the main subject which you're shooting should be within those regions. If you overexpose Cine4 by a small amount, the subject will be shifted into the highlight region, and when you try to color grade your footage, you will be losing a lot of dynamic range and you'll be very limited with what you can do with your color grade. Also, with a lot of the Sony cameras, the image on the back of the camera is a lot darker than what the camera actually records. So to address these issues, I've experimented with the zebras to find the minimum exposure level for Cine4. The idea behind this is best illustrated with a diagram. In this example, we'll be shooting a scene with 14 stops of dynamic range, and Cine4 records approximately 12 stops of dynamic range. So in section 1 we have set exposure based on what we see on the back of the camera screen, and the result is overexposed. We have lost dynamic range also. Now in section 2 we have set our exposure using the zebras at the minimum point, which results in true blacks and more dynamic range. So now for the in-camera settings. All you need to do is find the zebras option and then set one of the custom slots to standard plus range. For standard we set this to 0 and then set the range to 4, and that's all for the camera settings. For setting the exposure we need to look at the scene with our eyes without the camera, and then look for true blacks in the scene, and by true blacks I mean dark areas which are black and not grey. Now we will set our exposure so that the zebras cover only the true blacks. But not all scenes will have a true black point, so for those situations you can set your exposure to the point where the zebras begin to show, and then raise the exposure slightly so that the zebras are no longer visible. So that's it, a very quick and easy method which works well most of the time. It's what I do when I'm shooting with Cine4. Hopefully this helps you get good exposure. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.